Oh, man. Don't do me like that, Dion. I'm not really familiar with how Ghost plays. But we're all familiar with how Echo plays. Pretty fast and loose for the most part. He's readied up now. Let's get into the game. Best of 3. So yeah, these will be best of 3 10-minute games in the upper bracket. And it's Ghost who gets the first shock. So let's follow him. He's actually possibly going to get this sniper as well, but Echo wants to make the dodge for it and does get across. So now it's a bit more even. Ghost needs to watch his head. First 30 seconds of Erase. All about the vials. Great rocket from Echo. Oh, and a missed combo from Ghost. Echo probably... What happened there? Strange scenes on the 100 armor. As Echo needs to make a dash for this 50. Ghost can get himself a sniper, which he needed because he's run out of shock ammo. Oh, and Echo winning the sniper duel. Ghost does have this health, though. Actually goes for the 25. And that puts Echo in a pretty good defensive position for this belt. Looks like Ghost probably not going to contest. We'll just take some vials. Oh, actually he's moving over towards it. And we'll just do some chip with the link gun. And now Echo applying some pressure on the 100. Ghost got that 100 armor and he's backed into the corner with the sniper. Echo pushing him. And a decent rocket. Although not too much damage for Echo. He's positioned himself nicely though and will be able to back off onto the 50 armor. Which he did just take. But stack's looking pretty even. And Ghost, he's just been sitting over by this 100 armor. Neither player wants to give away that crucial first frag and lose all of their guns. Echo's dodging into onto the 100. 100's actually still up. And looks like Echo's probably going to win this fight. Goes down to 47, but what a headshot from Ghost. That would not have killed with a body shot. Crucial first frag there. Keeps himself alive, although Echo get him... What? Got himself the shock spawn. And a huge air rocket will deny that. Oh my god. Already some sick shots here in the tournament. I'm glad we picked this game instead of the Hydro game. And now Ghost feeling confident. Got some health vials as well under this belt. And has backed off onto this 100. Opts to just take the 100, and that means he can go and apply some pressure without fear of Echo doubling back and stealing that. Actually spots Echo around by the 50. And will slowly tighten the noose around Echo's neck. But not too active in chasing down the frags. In fact, Echo's the one chasing. Pushed right up against Ghost. And Gh0stLicH actually backing away now. Pretty much exactly the same stack on the players. And it's Echo pushing in with a rocket launcher, gets himself the belt. Shock in the hands of Gh0stLicH is not connecting, and Echo gets the kill. The 100 armor is up. Ghost gets that shock spawn, so has a chance to do some damage here, but Echo gets to the 100 first. Gh0stLicH will have to back off to the 50. That sniper shot's really crucial, because Echo's going to know exactly where he's going now. So a ballsy move by Echo onto that belt pays off. Now he just needs to make up for those 2 massive rockets, and he's got great position, charging him with the rocket launcher. Oh, and it's a mutual kill. Definitely a reset that favours Gh0stLicH there. Since he only had a couple guns. And now he's the one on the 100 armor. Big combo by Echo, but not enough to take out Gh0stLicH before he gets the 100. Will instead have to go for this 50 armor. And Gh0stLicH spawned on the minigun. You see Echo moving over towards this sniper. Doesn't want Gh0stLicH to get the hit scan. Because as always, shot combos and headshots are a way back into the game. And the belt will go to Echo uncontested. So now he needs to move over towards the 100. 2 great shock primaries. Those threw Gh0stLicH's aim off. Otherwise had a combo lined up. But now it's Echo taking too much damage. Hasn't done much with the rockets. And we'll go down. Bit messy there by Echo. And we're actually almost halfway through this game, and it's pretty low scoring for this map. But Gh0stLicH with that sniper, able to put on some pressure. Still though, Aiko got that French 2K4 player aim. Hundred armor's up, Gh0st will dodge for it, and all the damage is going at Aiko's way this past minute or so. But not really getting much in the way of armor. That's 3 snipes in a row there. But belt again goes to Gh0stLicH, and Aiko just not getting the timing. His turn to hit a huge rocket. Gh0stLicH down to 35, but I mean, Aiko's done like 500 damage to Gh0stLicH in the past minute and still hasn't got the kill. Just needs one decent rocket. There we go. So many direct rockets this game already. And it's time to get over towards the 100. Does need to watch his head though. You see he goes low instead of making the big obvious jump there. Allows him to get the 100 without losing his head. Although a bit of damage applied by Gh0stLicH. Oh, great combo by Aiko. Read Gh0stLicH like a book there. Aiko getting it into the swing of things with regards to controlling the armors. And this 100 armor and the belt nicely offset, which means that if Aiko gets the 100 now, he can get over towards the belt, but he's running out of time. Actually, oh, it's great play by Gh0stLicH. Kind of baited Aiko into going for the belt there. And that means that he's going to be able to get onto this 100. And hits 2 clean snipers, so immediately back in the game. And that's off the back of that cheeky play near the belt. Oh, huge headshot. Aiko down to 6 health. And takes a risky dodge, but now it's Gh0stLicH's turn to hit a nice combo. And this is all pretty close fights for the most part. 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, sorry. And it's Gh0st's turn to apply some pressure. Aiko trapped by the link gun, dodges down unintentionally. And that missed shot gives Aiko a chance to get onto the 100, and he goes for it. Gh0st misses the combo. Will instead have to go for the 50. But we've already seen what Aiko can do with a little bit of armor and some aggressive pushes. And sometimes when you haven't been dueling all that much, that's kind of what you have to do. Lean on that sick aim. Aiko's actually dodging down into Gh0stLicH, who just got the belt. The madman. Doing some damage, picks up the health, and will now run over towards the 100 armor, presumably. Nope, takes the 50. Which means his 100 is quite contested. Oh, but Gh0stLicH, he's got the impact hammer out, which I think is a mistake there. Aiko picks him out, and now it's tied up. 2.5 minutes. We can see Aiko looking for a spawn frag there, will not get it. But here's Gh0st by the link gun. 2 great rockets. And more spawn frag potential here. Man, that's a tilter. 100's on its way up. You see, Aiko knows if he gets headshot here, he dies. So it needs to play it carefully. Gh0stLicH, good movement by the box. That's what you got to do when you've got the hit scan in this situation. Luckily for Aiko, doesn't get headshot there, but 2 snipes will reduce that 100 armor to a mere 50. But will get himself onto the belt regardless. And Gh0st actually is pushing here. Clearly feels a bit pressure. Knows that only a minute and a half left, and it does go down. It's unfortunate that he took the risk trying to go for some extra damage and gave up the 50 armor. Didn't get the damage and then died at the 50. So probably signs that this game is over. Especially because this 100 is now well and truly secure by Aiko. Oh, nearly a great little combo there, but pops it a tiny bit early. And Gh0st actually, he has a chance to get this kill here. Rushes in with the link gun. And it's 2 frags with a minute left. Aiko probably a bit disappointed he died there, but gets the refrag on the spawn. And this belt's up soon. Oh, he's missed the jump. Gh0st could get the kill here. That's actually huge, missing that jump, because this belt will go to Gh0stLicH. And if he can get to the 100, oh, it's messing his movement up, and the 100 goes to Aiko. He probably would have given it up anyway, but just the opportunity to do some damage is exactly what Gh0st needs at the moment. And Aiko This is great play. He knows he's got the 50 behind him, knows he can back off onto it. And this is usually a part of the map that you'd get trapped in, but when you've got a 2-frag lead in 30 seconds, it's exactly where you want to be. Echo gets the kill, and that might be the kill that seals it. Quite a big damage lead by Echo, actually. 10% or so. As we play out the last 10 seconds of this game.
9, 8,
Yeah, good start for the Frenchman.
5, 4,
And proving that
2,
even
1.
without practice, at least without dual practice, his aim's still pretty hot. But for the most part, very evenly contested game. You see Echo there with an advantage on the 50 armors, which generally means that you're playing a bit more out of control. Although I did notice that when he was in control, he was cycling that 50 a bit more than Gh0stLicH was. So yeah, map 1 going to Echo. So these are best of 3s in the upper bracket. Can you guys hear my cat screaming through the door? Map 2 will be Leah. So again, I don't know who picked these maps. But to be honest, I feel like this map probably favours Echo a bit. There's some pretty good rockets. We saw some of that last game, although the best rocket was by Gh0st. It is my assumption that Echo picked Leah as well. Practicing his Dion muscles. So dropping to the lower bracket in this tournament means you have to play some 5-minute duels, which is kind of scary. I mean, if last game had been 5 minutes, then Gh0st would have won that. So generally not much time for the game to settle, but for scheduling reasons, the lower bracket games will be 5 minutes. So as long as you can stay in the upper bracket is preferable. Looks like they just want a couple minutes to flex their aim a bit. First tournament match of the day is always a bit weird. Both players are ready though. We will get into map 2 on Leah. Echo's 1 point up. And it has broken my scenes in OBS. I love it. Let's fix that. Echo making a super aggressive move here. Ooh! And that's so much pressure on Gh0st. He wants these health packs, but he knows he can't go for them. Will instead have to go for the one by the shock, but Echo picks him up. And probably spawn frag here. Yep, 3 nice primaries, and Echo chooses not to delay the 100 armor, which I think is wise, given that that health was gone. Let's get off auto cam. Is the mic broken? Can someone else confirm that? In the meantime, it's a fight over the belt that Gh0stLicH is just going to abandon, picks up a shock instead. Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, I think that's a wise move by Gh0st. If you can get 100 armor and a shock when you don't have either, then that's a pretty decent trade for the belt. And he's actually vulnerable here, does back off. Both players fighting over the 50 armor when each player was at max stack. Bit of an awkward fight there. And it's Echo in better position to get over towards his 100. And Gh0st run out of shock as well. The tri-rockets will not connect. And Ghost actually bleeding health here. Still going for the frags though. Wants to do this damage, which I'm not really sure I agree with, given that Echo can heal all that health back up. With the 100, what a rocket though. Ghostlich pushing in. Echo had just enough health to survive a sniper there, and this is a long and weird fight back and forth through the middle of the map. And unfortunately for Ghostlich, gives up the belt. What a drop by Echo with the flak, point blank range. I don't think either player expected to run into the other there, but goes in favour of Echo, and now he's 3 points up, and on Leah, make that 4. On Leah, that's a pretty big scoreline. Actually, a faster start to the map than Erase, which is unusual. And a big damage lead for Echo. And he's just hitting more sniper at the moment. And when you're hitting more and you've got more armor, hard to deal with. Lovely shots by Echo. That's the sign of someone who's feeling confident in their aim, even if they haven't been dueling today. 50 armor's actually up. But Ghost can't even get a glimpse of it. And things are looking quite different to how they did in the Grand Duel tournament in round 1 between these two players. Looks like Echo may have learned his lesson. And we'll pick up this belt cleanly. And you see, it's the little things that show Echo's so experienced. He moved out to take a peek just before he picked up that belt, so that if Ghostlich was there sitting with a sniper rifle and he hits the shot, then Echo immediately heals that up as he picks the belt up. Oh, great combo. And now Ghostlich, he can contest this 100, but it's inadvisable. Oh, I take it back. Just waltzes onto it. Echo faffing around with the jump pad and actually been sniped twice. He can hear that bio, he does not want to get hit. The 50's secured. And Ghostlich also lost most of his armor there due to a nice rocket. It's a good position to be in for this next belt. And Echo saw Ghostlich miss the jump there, nearly eats the full bio though. And Ghost, he's kind of out of position here. It looks like he's on the back foot in terms of the mental game right now. Ah, great prediction by Echo. And Ghost shoots himself on the wall. Unfortunate. Echo looking like a different player this map, actually. Very confident on Leah. Nearly hits a direct rocket there. And Ghost running around with bio already with 5 minutes left. I mean, 7 frags on Leah is not unassailable, but if you're running around with bio, it's probably not going to happen. And Echo, I had a feeling he was going to walk back into that bio, which he does. I don't think he stepped in the full blob, though. And this is looking quite one-sided. Big damage lead. Belt's up in 2, but Ghost doesn't have the weapons to stop Echo making that jump, so he had to back away. And since that 100 armor wasn't up, he's still on just the 50. And every sniper duel goes the way of Echo. Ghost unable to get any damage in. As his 100 armor comes up at the perfect time. Yeah, it's just good duel, solid fundamental duel play from Echo. With a bit of spice. Ooh, good rocket by Ghost. And Echo's movement too strong though. And he has time to get from this 100 to the belt as well, so this is probably going to be map lock continuing. Shock goes his way as well. Belt's up in 3 seconds and he makes the jump up. Oh, great rocket. Oh my god. What a double rocket by Echo. Goodness me. Proving to Ghostlich that he can also hit the air rockets. And I was not expecting this level of highlights already. I mean, Echo is one of those players that... It's funny, there are certain players that are really, really good, but they never seem to hit the highlight plays because they're just so consistent. But Aiko's definitely not one of those players. He's always going for those highlight rockets. And Ghost concedes with 3 minutes left. Seemed a bit tilted with the bio in the mid game there. Kind of maybe had given up a bit. But thankfully GG'd after those nice rockets rather than before. Let's show you that replay of the rockets. Yeah, able to get from this 100 armor over towards the belt. I'm hoping that this will capture it. There we go, there's 1 and 2. Very nice. Oh, it's just gonna... OBS is so shit, man. I spend so long setting up these scenes and testing them and they work, and then I stream and it breaks. Anyway. That's round 1 over, actually. Okay, guys, I'm actually going to restart the stream. Snatch having a one-sided game there. Yeah, I'm going to restart the stream quickly because this should fix the scene transitions being bugged. Annoying, but yeah, I'll be back in 1 second.